Welcome back to my wealth space, and thank you for joining it today. I hope everyone is having a wonderful time, a great time, just like I do, because I understand that I am on the right track. I have done what I supposed to do, and I'm waiting just for me to get there. But before I get there, I already gotten there, which means I already made the necessary plan and I know where we are headed. So when it comes to financing, when it comes to my financial situation, I've done what I needed to do. I did something that the wealthy people do. So all I do is to focus on what wealthy people do, and I mimic what they do. I go with what they do, and I do the same thing that they are doing. So welcome back to my web space. Welcome back to the channel. I'm saying all that to say that sometimes we have to kind of, working ourselves up in some things that might be going on around us that we have forgotten or not even actually thinking why we are doing those things. And I'm making this video to kind of help us to kind of know why do we choose the strategy that we are choosing, which is to buy low, to go into new industry, to new industry that are just coming up yet, that people has not know about yet. Why do we choose those sectors? For us to build generational wealth. Now, if we just want to be rich, we can do other stuff and we get, money here and then, and we be rich. But when we're talking about a generational wealth, we're talking about building wealth. It takes time. It takes endurance, and it takes consistency. We have to be consistent in what we are doing. And that is why I'm bringing this to us today, to waking us up that, hey, there's a reason for us to do what we are doing. This is it. Now, if we look at buying or investment, we want to, if you're an inventor, if you invent something, if you create something, if you design something, it is yours. And once you do that, you seems to be able to dictate the price of the product as time goes on, because it is your intellect, it is your making, it is your doing, it's your handwork. So like when we invest in companies that are just coming out, that are just starting out, it's like we are inventing something. We are investing in it because the risk is high. The risk of our investment is high. It's like you actually inventing something, creating something on your own. You never know how it's going to go. The same thing about this growth stock. These stocks that are just, coming out, this sector that are so coming out. So we are investing in it because we look at it and we look at the potential and we look at the possibility that is going to be acceptable. And one day it's going to go really, really high. And that's why we stick to that strategy of building our generational wealth, laying the foundation through our investment in the growth stock and those sectors that are just coming out, like the electric vehicle. It's just coming out. The crypto is a new technology, it's a new system, and the cannabis is just getting, accepted now. So we look into that and we are investing in it. Once we choose those sectors, the reason for that we choose it, we can actually look at it and see it through their performance now and through the future, expectation of their performance. Like right now, crypto, more and more people are getting aware of crypto. More and more people are getting aware of cannabis. More and more people are getting aware of EV. Now, when we try to invest in something, when we're trying to invest in a company, or we're trying to make a decision, we want to look for companies that give us an edge. A company that give us an edge over a lot of people, over a lot of situations, over things. We want to have that edge. We want to have that edge on our side. So we're looking for something that hasn't really have connection with people yet. Not many people has connection to it. They don't know about it yet. But we do. So because we do, we have that edge. We have that edge because not a lot of people are making connection with it yet. They are not making connection with it. The connectivity to people is really low, and that is where we got the edge. That is why we are choosing to stick to that strategy of investing in these companies, in these sectors of crypto, of electric vehicle, and also cannabis, because the connectivities of those sectors to the general public is still really low. So because it's still really low, it gave us an edge. It allowed us to buy time to position ourselves greatly in it. That is the strategy. That is why we're doing it. And I just think I have to bring this out for us to kind of waken us up and not to be discouraged, because we have a strategy. And that strategy is for us to invest in the area and company that gives us an edge. It gives us an edge over a lot of issues, over a lot of people, because there's no connectivity to those sectors yet into the general public. There is there, but it's minimal. And that is why we are taking advantage of it. People that are wealthy, they invest. And that is why we are investing in it. Let me just show us what I'm talking about. Now, if we look at Bitcoin, we are going to let us use Bitcoin as a study type, as a study case. Let's use Bitcoin. So if you look at Bitcoin, at certain points, Bitcoin, I'm just going to go straight to the point. Let's just look at all-time high of Bitcoin. Okay, when we have Bitcoin, all-time high, Bitcoin was let me go there, way to the start. Okay, and I know we all going to imagine days, and we're going to hope that we did this at that time. Okay, even I myself, I wish I did it. I wish I have the connectivity to it then. I wish I understand the technology then, but I don't. But then now it's still okay. Look at that. So look at. I want you to pay attention to this. In the beginning, Bitcoin was 5 cents. 5 cents. I mean, right here, it was 5 cents. That was in the beginning. It was 5 cents. Look at it. And the volume was $261 was the volume then. Bitcoin was 5 cents. And the volume was $261. $261. 5 cent Bitcoin. The same Bitcoin right now is $67,000. $67,000. Because at this point, when I was talking about having an edge, having connectivity to the people, to the general public, not many people know about Bitcoin or understand the technology of Bitcoin when it was 5 cents. That is what gives people that understand it an edge. It gives them an edge. So when we go into a strategy, it's because we understand that this strategy, this company, this sector, this move is giving us an edge, because there's no connection, there's no major connection yet to the general public. Not a whole lot of people knows about it yet, and that is how we got this edge. So if we look at it, that okay, it's now 67. We missed all that. So we're now at 67. Now we missed that. So what is the expectation? Isn't it too high? Then we look at this. Look at what the prediction, the forecast is saying about Bitcoin. That, Bitcoin will reach 150,000 in 2030, right? So if we look at it, that is still okay. All right, 150,000, 100% in 6 years. Okay, it's still okay. It's still, it's still good. But wait a minute. Look at this. This is a forecast, and this is a forecast that has been going around, quite a long time now. People have been looking at it, especially the way Bitcoin has been going up. So people have been looking at it that these things is going to wave, because there's a limit to Bitcoin. Bitcoin in the whole world, the whole world, 7 billion people in the whole world, or 8, whatever, how many people, how many of us in the world, we have to share just 21 million. 21 million Bitcoin, that is it. So if you look at that, people are now saying, even by 2031, which is 6 years, 7 years from now, that the minimum, okay, let's just start. I mean, this doesn't mean that it's going to exactly be that, but the possibilities are there. The possibilities are there. So they said, it's going to be 1.77 million, okay? 1,077,000 at minimum. 1,077,000, okay? And the average will be 1.1 million, okay? That is in 6 years time. In 7, let's say 7 years, okay? In 8 years, they expected it to be 1.5 million and average to be 16.6. And in 33, in 7 years, it expected it to be 2 million. So anyway, if you just look at it, that in the next 16 years, they're expecting possibly, maybe, it will be $3.5 million per coin of Bitcoin. Now we're talking about an edge. We're talking about people now having connection with Bitcoin, with the technology of Bitcoin. So, 3.5 million expected. But let's just assume that it didn't make all this, that is just half of this. If we stick just half of this, and which is half of this, which is 1.5 million, if it's 1.5 million, just 50% of this is achieved, 1.5 million, look at it. It's still now 67,000. So it's $67,000 now, and it's expected to be 1.5 million. Let's assume 1.5 million in 8 years time. In 8 years time, 1.5 million. So when I trying to say, the reason for our strategy is for us to have an edge in our move. For us to have an edge. This system, this strategy gives us an edge. And that is why I'm making this video, to just let us understand it and let us just do our research still more, and for us to make the right move that fits us, that fit our own plan, our own dreams. This is a channel where we try to exchange information, to rub minds, and for us to empower ourselves through financial freedom and through videos and talking, exchanging and commenting on each video, for us to be able to build this generational wealth. If this is your first time of watching one of our videos, I would like you to subscribe to the channel. I would like you to share this video. I would like you to hit the notification bell, so that when any new video is uploaded, you will be one of those that will first be notified, for you to watch this video, and for you to comment on this video. So I want you to join this family. I want you to also add value to us. Let us build this generational wealth together, not just for ourselves, but also for our oncoming generation. If this is something that you think you want to do, I'm inviting you right now to hit like, and I'm inviting you to subscribe to this channel. Thank you once again. Thank you for taking time out. Thank you for commenting, and thank you for hitting like. As I see you in the next video, I hope and I pray that you have a wonderful day.